I had to make another video just to explain a couple of things about the Black Hawk Down 4K HDR transfer. Yes, there's a grain, but it's a reduced grain, guys. It's a very reduced grain because of such a high bit rate here. And I'm using a cinema mode. Here, let me reduce my low light here a little bit so you guys can see it better. This is fantastic transfer, guys. Considering that they have reduced the HDR here, has reduced that green color saturation a little bit, and that yellow sepia color has been reduced. It's still there, you know, that's the way principal photography was done, that's the way it was shot, but it is much better, guys. Trust me on that one. The bit rate here, it's as sharp as it can be, man. Even in the distance, when you're looking out in the distance, in the background, it's more redefined. It's just sharper and it's better. Like, no matter where you look in this movie, you know, you're gonna be very impressed by the sharp detail. It is hard to capture this with the camera, but you'll just have to trust me that I have seen this. I own the movie, the Blu-ray version of the movie. Well, the Blu-ray version comes with a 4K version. You can see it for yourself. If you can do that comparison, put it side by side, you will see just what a drastic improvement this is from what we had previously on the Black Hawk Down. And Sony really went all out on this one to make sure that we get the best possible transfer, best possible HDR, and of course, Dolby Atmos. My only complaint is, why not Dolby Vision? Like, that's like, you know, like, what happened, you know? Why not put Dolby Vision in here? But anyway, I'm still happy with, it's just a slight little tiny complaint, that's all. I mean, the sense of depth of picture here, the stuff that you can see, it's almost three-dimensional. It almost feels like I'm here, dude. The digital black levels, the tone mapping of this movie, you know, considering it has that yellow sepia and then green tone of color, that's the principal photography, that's what they used, still looks great for a 35mm. It's as good as Private Ryan. Both this movie and Private Ryan were shot with 35mm cameras. It's just the Yanis Kaminski uses more of like a grayish, cold blue tone of color with flares and a bunch of flares and stuff. But this is still, believe me, guys, this is the best version. Yes, there's grain, but it's really toned down. They didn't use DNR like in the other movies, like in Terminator 2, and I'm glad that they didn't use the DNR. If they used the TNR, it would look kind of cartoonish. So I'm glad that there's still a little bit of grain there, but it's really done well. Like in this scene, you see a Black Hawk Down, Black Hawk helicopter approaching, and while it's approaching, you can see on the windshield, you can see all the oil that was leaking from propeller or whatever. You can see all the spots on the windshield. It's that kind of a detail that you see with this movie, and it's just simply it's simply amazing. I'm trying to do my damn best here, just to kind of like give you my second look onto it. You have to see this movie, buy it, it's only $20, and then you can say, oh, I see what he's talking about. And I'm sure you guys are going to come to the same conclusion. Not to mention, this is a really great movie, man. You know, even here when Ridley Scott moves the shot out, when he moves the camera out from the cockpit, from the windshield, you can still see all that detail in the dirt. Whatever was leaking from the propeller, something was leaking from the propeller when he got shot. That's the kind of realism that they portrayed here in this movie. Listen, I can do dozens of videos about Black Hawk Down. This is the best version currently of 2019, so go ahead, pick it up. You will not be disappointed. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. I'm not getting paid by Sony to tell you this. I'm just letting you know, hey, this is a great transfer. So just buy it, man. Do yourself a favor. If you're a movie collector, movie lover, buy it.